She symbolizes centeredness and self-determination, and she chose to remain pure to herself despite what others were doing. I've written that self-care is community care is self-care. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, we take care of ourselves when we take care of our communities. Because we're all connected, the health and well-being of our neighbors impacts our individual health and well-being. The pandemic is a perfect example of that. And our power as individuals is multiplied when we gather together as families, groups, and communities with common goals. But to care for our community, we must also care for ourselves. The progress of the world depends upon your progress as an individual, and vice versa. Today, I'd like to share an archetype from astrology and Greek and Roman mythology that perfectly illustrates this concept. Vesta, known to the ancient Greeks as Hestia, is the goddess of the hearth and the keeper of the sacred flame. Her Roman name is derived from the Sanskrit root vas, meaning shining. Vesta's devotion to herself and her community, her purity of character, and her warmth really do evoke the best qualities of that shining city on a hill that America so desperately claims to emulate. Vesta is also the brightest asteroid and is made of an unusual type of volcanic rock caused by extremely high surface temperatures that reflect a remarkable amount of sunlight. As goddess of the hearth fire, Vesta had a shrine placed at the center of every household and at the central public hearth of every city. The hearth fire, central to the survival of ancient cultures, served as a gathering point for the collective. She became the symbol of the guardian of the home and community, thereby ensuring the cohesion of family and state. She perfectly juxtaposes how the parts impact the whole and vice versa. Now, Vesta chose to remain a virgin, refusing to either marry Apollo or Poseidon. Thus, she existed as whole and complete unto herself. She had no need to be defined or controlled by a man. Now, her virginal quality didn't necessarily mean that she was sexually chaste. Instead, it meant that she was self-contained, self-possessed, and self-fulfilled. Astrologer Demetra George describes Vesta as not barren, rather as especially fertile, like a virgin forest that hasn't been violated or depleted. She was centered in her own identity, and she chose to remain pure to herself, despite what others were doing. This juxtaposition presents a healthy lens through which to view democracy. Self-care is community care is self-care. The Greeks portrayed Vesta as the omphalos, navel, or center of the world. Likewise, Vesta functions as the center of the psyche, coordinating various aspects of the personality. She symbolizes centeredness and self-determination. Vesta also embodied the meaning of honest and faithful dealings. Hence, her name was used to seal oaths and social contracts. She offered the warmth of the hearth fire as a sanctuary of protection. She teaches us that we can remain true to ourselves while also serving the community, and that by prioritizing self-mastery, one can be an even more effective agent for democracy. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're still here at this point, of course, comment with a pizza emoji so I know you're a real one. Like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and of course, subscribe to my channel. Every single week, I put out a new video about living and thriving in dystopia. And until next time, woo!